night sky of Kavara 4 shimmered with violet clouds, cut open by two moons rising together. Kale, the lone human envoy, stood at the edge of the alien citadel. His mission was simple on paper: negotiate, understand, survive. But deep within, he knew there was more at stake than treaties. Humanity's first true contact with the Sarathi was not only political, it was personal. And tonight, it would change him forever. She appeared as though the night itself had been given shape. Tall, her skin a glowing obsidian that pulsed faintly with bioluminescent veins. Her name was Serenia, a Sarathi highborn, chosen to study the human envoy. Her people believed closeness, true physical and emotional intimacy, revealed truths far deeper than words. Her voice was velvet and thunder together. Human, Kale, you are fragile, yet you stand in a world that is not yours. Tell me, do you seek union or only survival? Kale swallowed, his throat dry. He had prepared speeches, diplomatic responses, even evasions. But in her gaze, burning with something both tender and dangerous, he felt all defenses crumble. I seek connection, he whispered. They met in the ceremonial chamber, a dome of crystal that let the alien sky pour through. Every step closer was a test. She towered over him, yet her hands, when they touched his, were trembling, as if she too feared what would follow. Her skin burned hot, almost unbearable, and when her fingers slid across his wrist, pain shot through him like liquid fire. He gasped, stumbling, but her arms caught him. Our touch is not gentle for outsiders, she warned, her breath brushing his ear. Intimacy with a Sarathi is pain as much as pleasure. Do you still dare? Kale's chest tightened. Humanity's history was full of daring, sailing oceans, climbing mountains, walking the void of space. And now, standing in front of her, he felt the weight of that legacy. Yes, he said, even if it burns me apart. Their closeness grew into something overwhelming. When her lips finally met his, it was nothing like human softness. It was searing, electric, almost violent. Every kiss felt like sparks crawling beneath his skin. Every touch a wound and a gift. He tried to pull away once, the pain too sharp, but her hand gripped the back of his neck, pulling him deeper, demanding his endurance. Do not flee, Kale. This is what it means to know us. The ceremony of union was both intimate and brutal. Her body pressed against his with crushing strength, her heartbeats like war drums. He cried out once, the pain unbearable, yet her embrace shifted, softening for just a moment, her eyes shimmering with regret, even affection. You endure for me, she murmured. No Sarathi male would. You are different. Hours passed in the chamber. His body trembled, sweat and blood marking his struggle. Each moment with her was both ecstasy and agony, his nerves aflame. He wondered if he would even survive, yet he refused to collapse. Why? Because in her eyes he saw not a monster, not a captor, but a soul as lonely as his own. When she whispered his name, Kale, it was no longer as a study subject, it was as a partner. And he realized he was no longer just representing humanity. He was living proof of it. Humanity's strength was not claws or speed or alien might. It was the will to endure love, even when it hurt. When the ritual ended, Kale collapsed in her arms. His body was wrecked, scars lining his skin from her burning touch. She looked down at him, her face stricken with both awe and sorrow. You should be dead. No human could withstand what you endured. Even among my kind, few would. Barely able to speak, Kale still smiled through the pain. Maybe that's what makes us human. We don't stop, not even for pain. For the first time in centuries, a Serathi warrior queen wept. She pressed her forehead against his, her tears glowing faintly like starlight. The next morning, the citadel was alive with whispers. A human had survived intimacy with a Serathi, something believed impossible. To them, Kale was not just a diplomat anymore. He was proof that humanity's spirit was unbreakable. Serenia stood before her people and declared, "This human's blood carries no weapons. His hands wield no power. Yet he has done what none of us imagined. His strength is not in his body, but in his heart. The Serathi will honor this. Humanity will not be seen as lesser, but as kin." Later, when the moons rose again, Kale sat beside Serenia on the balcony. His scars still ached, but he felt stronger for them. She reached out carefully, this time gentler, and placed her hand on his. "Does it still hurt?" she asked softly. He chuckled. "Yes, but some pains are worth carrying." Their eyes met, and in that silent exchange, the future of two species was rewritten. Not through conquest, not through technology, but through the most human power of all to love, even when it hurts. The end.